What it do, folks, man? Your guy, Dope the Phenom, aka Trippy OG. Knicks Anonymous with me. Y'all know how we do. Past, present, future. We just gonna kick it out the gate. Yo, McBride is out. I'm not feeling this, bro. How is every young player out? Bro, there is something going to happen. Something is up. This is not about health and safety. This is suspect now. How you go off and then go into protocol? Think about it. Obi and RJ, they went off, protocol. Then Grimes came up next, 7 threes, protocol. The next two, look, Knox in that game.
I didn't look at it that way.
Look, Knox goes off in that game, and the next game, protocol. And look, IQ hit 7 threes, protocol. They said, hold up, McBride getting
crazy. I didn't look at it. I didn't look at it that way.
They said, hold up, McBride getting shine now, protocol. And Boston just lost last night.
Is it safe to assume that it's an inside job?
Bro, it has to be. Something's going down, bro. So there's a trade coming, and all I gotta say is there's 2 options. Either we're putting these young kids in protocol because we like, you know what, y'all staying here, or
I mean, not the same.
Wow.
Or it might be. There's a whole lot of speculations going around still with the Dame and De'Aaron Fox situation. Like De'Aaron Fox might be available.
I'm hearing his name a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Lately. And look at Dame. He's getting frustrated, but he claims he still wants to stay. And now all of a sudden you starting to go off. You're starting to drop like 42, 30 a game.
Nah, he's bugging out. Yeah, he's bugging out. He dropped like 43 against the Hornets, right? Something like that.
Yo,
he's bugging out.
Yeah, it just don't make no sense to me, bro. I'm just not understanding it.
It's disappointing, man. I'm not even gonna lie. But honestly, it could be worse though, because I heard the Rockets had like basically 5 players left.
Something like that.
Due to protocol. So it could definitely be worse. Because like the thing with the Knicks, the good thing about the Knicks is our bench is long. You know, so we got some, like, we still got Sims, we still got, you know, Grimes. I'm not sure about the guards though. That's my biggest problem.
We only down to, I swear we're only down to when it comes to point guard.
So like Burks and Rose, I think.
Wow.
Not even. That's Rose is questionable with the sore ankle, so we don't even know if he's playing.
Yo, that's
so it's just
you're really down to Burks and Kimba right now. If he really don't play Kimba,
I forgot
about Kimba,
bro.
This is the return.
We're going against Boston, right? We're going against Boston. Right? Like, I'm telling you,
bro, this is crazy.
Peep the fact. We're going against Boston. They so-called quote unquote say Kimba has no trade value now because he got benched. So in order to make it to where you gotta play Kimba now, McBride, you going to protocol now. Rose, you got a hurt ankle. Just sit out. You ain't gotta do nothing right now. Think about it. And then out of nowhere, everything is getting lined up for a certain way. Like, think about it. How you have an interview, we're gonna go to Rose now. How you have an interview saying McBride needs, he needs to play. Tom needs to give him the minute, top tier defense. The next game we go in Houston, you play that first quarter. The second quarter come, play a little bit of that. Out of nowhere, you walk off. Then you went straight to the back. So he was like, all right, what happened? Now you got a sore ankle and you ain't coming back.
Now you're in protocol.
But look at that. He said that, then McBride stayed in the game. We thought, all right, Kimba gonna come in now. McBride stayed in that whole game. So look at the setup that's happening. Like, look at the setups. And then on top of that, you got Rose advocating for Eric Gordon coming over here. He trying to repair his AAU backcourt with him. And come on, bro. Something's happened. Something's about to go down. I'm calling it. And when it happens, y'all heard it here first with us.
It's just a matter of what and when.
What do you think is going to go down? And what do you think? How about this? What do you think is going to go down? And what do you think should go down? How about that?
What I think is going to go down is we're going to make a major move. That's going to be like, why? Like, why? But it's going to be like a 3 or 4 team trade process to make it happen. So it's going to look stupid at first, but then it's probably going to help us out. But
you think it's going to be a blockbuster?
So you thinking Ben Simmons? Because Ben Simmons would be the only one that would require a multi-team trade based on his contract.
Honestly, it would that blockbuster trade would consist of either Dame, De'Aaron Fox, DeMontis Sabonis, And
I'll still put Beal on that table too. Bradley Beal. I'll still put him on
Bradley
that
Beal
table.
doesn't.
Nah, Beal's not going nowhere.
You don't
Bradley
think so?
Beal
He's for
don't.
now. I think
For
Beal's
now-
staying for now.
For now,
Beal's
Beal
staying.
is good because Beal already said he's being selfish right now. He's not signing his contract extension just yet. So we could just
Okay.
probably pick him up next season. Remember, Randall Beal
Exactly.
on the table.
Just for
So we
cheaper,
good on
right?
that aspect. I just personally think that that's what they would do in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? So they don't unload the farm, but some of these players may have to go. Because like we all stated in the beginning of the season, we have too much depth. You get what I'm saying? Like it's too much for Tom. Tom doesn't run these many players. So having all of this firepower, he wouldn't have known he had it because why? He's used to running a certain system. He ain't going past 10. And once somebody out of the 10 go out, he's running the same people. He gonna go down to 9, 8. He ain't coming out of that 10. I don't know why. He just not. It just so happened he had no choice. And look what happened. It made him be like, yeah, I think I'm probably messed up. Like
His eye open for sure.
definitely. But what should happen? All right. Now this is a long scheme, right? I feel like we should let Deuce run the offense with the point guard position. You let IQ come up as well. That's the backcourt I want to see. I want to
start
the starting backcourt. I want them to.
Interesting. Okay.
You feel me? Right? Now, Evan Fournier, he's getting traded. He's out of here, right? I'm gonna come back.
Would you trade him for Eric Gordon? Because
That's
that
a fact.
was out there.
Straight up. That's where I'm going.
That's not a bad trade.
Leading it. I'm getting there. So because they're the same type of player, but I'm gonna break that down when I get to that part, right? So
okay.
The backcourt. Of course, you got RJ, right? Now here's the thing: the centers. Noel is out of here. Mitch is gonna stay on the bench, right? We're not even gonna go get another center. Randall, you going to the center. Obi, you coming up. Boom. So now you got Obi now. So now this is your starting five. You got Deuce. You got Quick. You got RJ. You got Obi. You got Randall. Boom. Then in the backcourt for the second unit, this is when you get the pairing of Rose and Eric Gordon. Boom. You got them two now, right?
Interesting.
You got them two now. Now, here's the problem. You still got Alex Burks, right? And you still want Grimes to play. So now you got to figure out how you're going to do this. The only way you would do this, right? You have to legitimately sit here and think, how are you going to get Eric Gordon? Now, if you want to get Eric Gordon and you can't do it straight up for Evan, you would have to package Evan, then package Alex Burks, and then we're going to get Eric Gordon with either some picks and another intangible player. That intangible player gets waived. So now you're going to get, and sad to say, any trade we do, Alex Burks is going to end up being the man to go because he's still performing and he has a decent contract.
He raised his value.
You're going to want him regardless. You know what I'm saying? I always said this from the beginning. It's sad, but Alex Burks would be the first guy to go in a package. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Kevin Knox, but that's just to get the extra picks and stuff, right? So now you got D Rose, you got Eric Gordon, you got Grimes at the 3. We're going to bring up the Luka kid now. You get what I'm saying? That Luka kid from the G League, he's been backing up Obi. And then you got Mitch backing up Randall. And that's my team. If you want to run that system, Tom, run that system. That's the legitimate. Okay, that looks like a smart play. You get what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I get that you don't want to lose, Alex Burks, but eventually, if you're going to keep the youth, how you keeping them? You're going to get up out of here eventually one of these years. So you might as well get him out of here now. You know what I'm saying? Why you can? Because what happens if next year he slips? But I'm not saying he is, but that's just my prediction. But how about y'all? Like, how y'all feel about it?
My only problem with that first squad is the height. We're gonna have some serious problems when we go against teams like the Jazz or like the Blazers. Or who else got any valid big? Because Randall, he's good, but he's kind of a player. He's like a microwave. If he's not going hot on the offense, he's not gonna have that same energy on the defense. So if he's gonna play the 5-man position, he's gonna have to really step up his attitude, and because he's gonna have to be banging down low every game. He's gonna have no choice. Right. He's gonna have one of the toughest assignments ever. He's gonna have to box out the Goberts. He's gonna have a tough time. So his play style is gonna have to change to where like he's on and off, where he's gotta be on the entire time.
And it's a positive to it though, not for nothing. It's a positive to be in the starting center. because you're right. The defense might take a step back because the lane might open up a little. But let's be real.
Our offense is gonna be legit.
Not a lot of power forwards or centers could guard Randall down low. So offensively, yeah, things might be a little lit.
And the only thing I would say is
the lane will open up on defense. That'll be the only downside.
The only thing that would be this, right? Because everybody still says, "Oh, Miles Turner." I'm like, all right, we could get him. Don't get me wrong, I'm not mad at it. But of course, bitch is staying on the bench. But then you got to think about it. The only thing that's killing all of this aspect of the whole team, you have to figure out what trade you can make so that way Grimes actually gets in that rotation.
Yeah.
You think about all of that. We got so many wing players. How does Grimes get in this rotation?
Yeah, it's a problem too. Like how you said, like our biggest strength is actually becoming our weakness, low key, because since we have so much depth, like you said, it's hard to pick and choose. Like, okay, who can we really trust? Because if we stick with Grimes and McBride, we're going back to the system. We're going back to raising our young players, developing, or we get rid of the young players and go old like we did in the Melo trade, in the Melo days, like how we had an older kind of squad. So they gotta really pick and choose which route they want to go. Do they want to keep developing, or do they want to go for the wins, like off rip?
But that's why I personally think the best trade would be Jeremy Grant, because we need a legit 3 anyway. We only have one legit 3, and that's Knox.
So you said Jeremy Grant?
Yeah, I think that would
who
be.
You going to trade to get him?
That's the most doable trade if you really think about it. That wouldn't cost us much.
He's like the safe route. He's like the safe option.
But how would you get him?
I don't know. Remember, he only has 2 years on his contract, so his contract isn't that bad, and he makes $20 million. So
Knox obviously is going to be in there.
We can trade for Grant. We can make that happen.
We could, but how would the lineup mesh? Like how would you? Okay, I get he would be so. Basically, RJ's going back to
the 2. Grant. All right, so
RJ's going back to the 2 then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. I will put RJ back at the 2.
I think he's a more dominant 2. I think that's where he succeeds the most, to be honest.
And Grant would help the perimeter defense immensely. OD.
That too. He could guard the 3s. He could guard he
guard 3s, 2s, and some 1s.
Yeah.
That's a fact. But you see how we kind of feel like it may go big blockbuster trade to we might just stay with the youth. How do y'all feel like this ties in with like some past situations? Like, for instance, you was talking to me earlier about Melo. Like, how does this tie in from then till now? Like, are we in the same route?
Yeah.
Doing it differently? Like, how we doing it?
So, okay, so before we got Melo, we were, what was it, 6th?
Yeah, hold on, I got that right here.
For now, I'm gonna say 6. We were 6.
We were 6 in the East, and our record was 28 and 26.
Facts. So we weren't bad before Melo. Melo was kind of that piece where you just needed to get over the hunch. Now we're in that little grave that we need to get out the hunch, because last year we did great. We showed what we could really do when everything is pieced together. Now we made changes, and now it's starting to unfold that those changes aren't exactly what we needed right now.
Definitely.
Well, I'm not gonna say right now, because when we got these guys, they were supposed to produce what they were producing on sheet. But like we said, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So now it comes to the thing, like, so Damian Lillard, for example, right? I believe the only way we get Damian Lillard is if we were like in the 3rd round already, making a championship run. Because if we try to get Damian Lillard, we're gonna be giving up away a lot of pieces just to make the 2nd round. And it's going to be the same thing how it was in on the Trailblazers. Not that he has nobody in the Trailblazers, but if he can't do something with McCollum and who's their center?
Nurkic.
If he can't do anything with those guys, the chances are very slim that if he's going to come to a Knicks team with nobody, that he's going to take us to the championship.
That's a fact. And
so I think
too, like, Norman Powell is a god over there too. Like, they be trying to play him like he's trash. Like, bro, Norman Powell's nice, bro. Like,
yeah, Norman Powell's nice.
Buckets.
So I'm thinking the Knicks just need somebody to get them over this little hunch. Like, take it 1 year at a time, pretty much. So pretty much just get over one hill at a time. Instead of going for one blockbuster and just, because with the Melo, everyone hated the Melo trade because it was a blockbuster. But right after we got him, we made almost the Eastern Conference. Or did we make the Eastern Conference?
Nah, that's when we got bumped in the
we lost the first round that year. That's when we first got Melo, and like because of the trade, we were a little thin.
So it was the second year.
Yeah, the second year we made actually the first 2 years we lost in the first round, and the third year is when the Knicks tape year.
Yeah, we went on the division streak, came out the gate, 10 straight wins, you feel me? But yo, just to touch base on that Melo joint, right? I just want to clarify this for all fans and all media outlets. Y'all need to give my boy Melo respect. We in the top 75.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? And y'all talking about Bernard King. Y'all still talking about Patrick Ewing. Why are we not talking about the 62 game? Why are we not talking about that? Melo always produced. It was Amari Stoudemire is what messed up the system.
Yeah, he was.
You were supposed to be
that
there.
was unfortunate. That was unfortunate.
They only played like 20 games together.
But you got to keep your head clear, bro. Like you were professional.
You talking about when he punched the
yeah, bro. Like,
you talking about that?
Come on, bro. Like you got to keep your head clear.
I thought you were talking about overall.
Nah, then you
I was saying it was unfortunate right? Because when he was healthy, dude was an MVP candidate. You get that.
Not only do you got Melo still giving you everything he got, right? He's playing where you got a GM trying to force his coaches to play a system that don't work. He's still trying to produce. You got him getting D-Rose back in the day when D-Rose's mind wasn't too clear just yet. He was still going through it. You giving him old Joakim Noah. You gave him a young Porzingis that didn't know what he wanted to do, trying to be the man. You got Tim Hardaway Jr. trying to argue with him, talking about pass me the ball. Like, come on, bro. What? But he still showed up. And then you talking about now, oh, you don't want to trade the house and da-da-da. Look at what Randall doing, bro. He can't hit a clutch shot. He missing free throws. He shoot a three, it go in and out. He's smiling. Like, bro, come on, bro. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to throw fade, but like, nah, we got really, media, y'all need to start putting respect on my son Melo, bro.
That's a
fact. For real, like put some respect.
He's definitely one of the greatest Knicks to play.
I think Knicks Nation knows what time it is with Melo. So
like true Knicks fans will tell you.
You know what time it is.
That's why he always say he love New York, and of course he better retire a Knick.
They just give him shit because he didn't win a chip here. But
same thing with Patrick Ewing.
They give him that shit.
Patrick Ewing's bro. Patrick Ewing actually got it worse than Melo, bro.
I bet.
Of course, because instead of dunking it, he finger rolled it. Like what you had time to, you could have did this. You did this.
Nah, even before that, like because my father's a big Knicks fan. He had told me that I think it was his rookie year or his second year, they had like a Patrick Ewing poster night, and that night, Patrick Ewing played. He just played okay, and they got blown out. And the whole crowd threw their posters on the court. Bro, that's getting bad, bro. That's gotta go deep. To do that to one of the greatest Knicks. Well, at that time, it was his second year, so you didn't know it was gonna go to where it went.
Bro, let me tell you though, that is New York fans in a nutshell, bro. If we believe in you, because like, okay, you can look at it two ways. You could look at it as if we were just embarrassing Patrick Ewing, or that we knew that he could do better and we were just pissed off that he didn't.
9 times out of 10,
it could be a little bit. It could be a little bit of both. But you gotta understand that Knicks fans we do it out of love and passion. We love this team so much that if you don't like Evan, I'm surprised Evan Fournier hasn't got French toast thrown at him or something, bro. Like.
Bro, it's so good.
Don't get no ideas, bro.
Nah. He not gonna get the French toast. He gonna get the good looking steak, but it's bad quality. Bad steak. He gonna get steaks thrown at him. But I don't know, man. Something gotta get. But to really wrap it all up, you know what I'm saying? We touch base on present joint right now. We touch base on the past, but how we really feeling about like the future right now? Like the future is looking good with this young core. Like the kids that are out, I could even say Knox at this point because he looks like now he's got it. Like now he understands.
Yo, I am so happy.
He knows his role. It looks like he knows his role.
He's not even know his role. It looks like is he about to pull out the Knox jersey?
Yeah. He a huge Knox fan. He loved Knox.
All right, pull up. He got this.
He loved Knox. He was always a believer. I can't lie. I lost faith in Knox after a while, but he's still a believer.
Yo, I lost faith in him too, but
what that said, I don't even say Knox the second on it. That just say Knox.
That's the original joint. All right. Yeah. You got it. You got it. A lot of people don't know that when Knox first came out, he didn't have the second on his jersey. I just hope y'all know that he did not have that on his jersey.
If he makes one All-Star team, that's a collector's item.
Yes, sir.
That's a fact.
Yes, sir. It's my guy right here, bro. And it's so sad because when you hear the announcers talk about Knox, it's like a baby taking his first steps. They're like, oh my God, wow, Knox is really doing. I'm like, of course he is. Like,
just that
this is what we got him to do.
Like, he just wasn't focused, man.
He just hasn't. The thing with Knox, I don't think he's gotten a full opportunity to prove himself. He's been through some serious shit. If you look at his track record, he's been through coaches. He's been through shit years.
He started with Fizdale's. That was a bad start right there.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
him and Mitch is the last one standing. They the longest tenure Knicks right now. Like, legitimately. Like,
COVID is I want to punch COVID in the face because right now COVID is the only thing stopping Knox from actually showing what he could do.
Yeah, he did pretty good the last 2 games, bro. He looked. I'm a doubter of Knox. Like I said, I lost faith, but he looked good.
I feel bad for Knox OD this year just for the fact, like, bro, you missed Summer League due to it. Then you go off. You gain trade value out of nowhere. Then you go back to see. It's a conspiracy, folks. It's a conspiracy, man.
Adam Silver, we're going to talk, bro. What you got? But we got to talk to Adam Silver about this.
But you asked about the future, though.
Yeah,
how you start Dukes, bro.
You think so,
bro? I remember what I said at the beginning of the year. What was one of the things I wanted to see? I wanted to see Deuce McBride beat out Kemba for the starting job.
That's a fact.
I wanted to see that.
You gotta remember, man,
not now.
Rose don't want to start.
Protocols, but when he comes back, it's his time.
You gotta remember, man. Rose don't want to start, so you already know who your backup PG is. So
exactly.
It's gonna be between Kemba and McBride. It's if you're not playing Kemba off the rip, McBride, you start.
So if you had a choice, who would you start? Would you rather start Quickly for? Because in your lineup, you had Quickly and McBride together in the same lineup.
That's a nice little.
More than likely than not, it's probably not going to happen.
No, of course not. But it would definitely be. Honestly, it would have to be McBride and Grimes.
Okay.
Because then
and Quickly come off the bench.
My thing is this: if you really just get Evan up out of here, bro, you just slide Alex Burks back to the bench. Then you still got IQ Rose. You got Burks back, so they already know how to play. You still got Obi back there, and they was always able to play with either Mitch or Noel. So that's already perfect. The only thing you got to do is just now you need to add the kids in there. You can either let the sophomores upgrade or you're going to let the rookies upgrade. But either way, one of them two parents need to go in that starting lineup. And if you want to play it smart, knowing that you ain't getting that defense how you want it, you're going to realistically, you're going to put Grimes and McBride as your backcourt. There's no stopping them. That's defense all around. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
All right, so wait, controversial topic real quick. You know I have to bring this. You know me and my controversy. You know I got to bring some fire. Okay. If the kids keep doing what they're doing, if they keep showing what they got,
okay.
Do you believe that the guys' jobs that we thought were safe will not be safe anymore? Now I'm talking about RJ Barrett specifically. If these kids keep doing what they do and show, because RJ's been slipping too. He's been doing good, but he's kind of been
still missing them layups.
He's not doing what he was. So because Grimes is he's a 3, right?
You can play both.
You can play both. That's what I'm saying. This team is very competitive in terms of spots and positioning. So I might even throw is it just me or in here? Just cause. So is it just me, or do you think if the kids keep doing what they're doing, a lot of jobs are not safe?
Me personally, I already feel like they're not safe just by look at the way Julius Randle plays. He don't know whether he getting traded or staying. I feel like personally, if the kids keep playing how they playing, Julius may know, damn, I'm out of here because
especially Obi's on his ass, man. Obi's on his ass, bro.
It don't look good for Randall right now because you got Obi on him, and then you got the Luka kid turning up. in the G League. So it's like, if you can have both of them as your power forwards and you ain't got to worry about no ego with it, why not? And then you got to remember.
We still got Sims. Sims could play the 5 and the 4.
We had 19 boards the other day.
Who?
Sims. The G League, 19 boards.
That's ridiculous, bro.
Random got some serious content. I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of guys that they need to step their shit up, bro. Like, they need to listen to Tibbs, get back in that gym. Because, these kids will take your spot in a heartbeat.
About it with RJ real fast, and then, we can slide out. Well, RJ, though, just for the fact that him and McBride are the 2 youngest on this team, because I didn't know McBride was 21 until they said it on the joint. So, and obviously, McBride was already 21. RJ turned 21 during the course of this, season so far. Honestly, RJ is the pillar of this core of the young kids. That's why I feel like he won't go anywhere. Agreed. You got to think about it. If it wasn't bringing in RJ to have that young disciplined mind where it's like, okay, I know I need to get better, so I'm going to get in the gym and get better, that wouldn't have leached off to where, we need to keep finding players like that. They wouldn't look for Obi. They wouldn't look for IQ. You know what I'm saying? You had to have a model before you can sit there and create the unit. RJ is the model. So me personally, they're making a decision right now. Is Randall still going to be the front runner of this team, or are we giving the keys to RJ? That's what the Knicks organization, in my mind, is actually.
That's a good one
right now.
That's
you gotta remember, RJ represents the kids. Randall still represents being, a player that's in his prime that should overall take over the team. But
veteran status, pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? It's vets versus rooks. RJ, yeah, you in year 3, but bro, you still technically youth, bro. You're 21. Randall is 20, 27 or 28. Big difference. I mean, RJ still got mad years before he even hit his prime. Now, what happens if he ends up hitting his prime at an early age at like 22? Think about it. He on your team. You got that for how many years versus how much longer of a stint you got for Randall?
Yeah. And
then on top of that, too, it's still contract year for RJ as well, because when next year comes, that's extra amount of it. They already picked up his contract, so you know what it is. It's
just super exciting, bro, because we kind of know what we want to give away, but like you said, there's gonna be that one player that we did not want to let go, but we might have to get whatever we want to get. It's just a matter of who.
If you pick up, to end it out, if you pick a player, who you picking? Who got to go?
Unfortunately, it's gonna have to be Burks, bro.
Yeah,
it's gonna have to be Burks.
Burks.
Because Fournier, because we can't give Fournier alone because he lowered his trade value to basically dirt, pretty much. So because of that, we're gonna have to give up something else.
Burks my favorite Knick too, man. It's gonna suck to see.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I only want 3 vets to remain on this team. Like I said on the pod, I don't really count, Randall as the vet because the team's supposed to be getting built around him, right? So I don't count that as all right, you a vet in that sense. You're not playing just a role player type of status. I felt like it should have just been, Burks, D Rose, and Taj. Those 3 is the only 3 that should have came back. Period.
Yeah.
Period. I said.
I know for a fact Taj and Rose ain't going nowhere.
I want Burks to stay, bro. I think we absolutely need Burks, especially come playoff time.
The only way Burks stays, period, your boy gotta go. Your boy gotta go, bro.
Okay, look it.
You got a choice.
It is a choice, but at the end of the day, I am a Knicks fan. So like what Tibbs said, I have to choose what's better for the team. Burks is obviously the better player than Kevin Knox, especially come playoff time. I got to admit that. So if it comes down to it, Knox, I'm sorry. You got to go, bro.
Jersey, though, bro.
I still got it, bro. You can sign it if you want, Knox. I still got it, bro.
Yo.
I'm not going to burn it like I burned the Porzingis one.
Burn the Porzingis jersey?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
OD. I didn't like Porzingis.
I respect it, man. I mean, Porzingis is like the only Knicks player I know that how you go to your home country and they punch you out because you left the Knicks.
I forgot about that.
Bro, I don't think it was him. I think it was more of his agent. But since he listened to his
agent, his brother.
His brother. It don't matter. They punched him out. But it is what it is, y'all. Y'all see how we do, man. Next week, we're gonna have a whole like epic more episode because why we doing this in person? I'ma be in the town, I'ma be in the city. We doing this in person, live and direct.
Concrete jungle.
Yo, y'all already know how it is, man. I catch y'all next week in the town. It's your guy, Dope the Phenom, aka Trippy OG, whichever you prefer. Host of Nick and 30 with my guys, Knicks Anonymous. You know what show we rocking with, man. Past, present, future. Because without Knicks Anonymous, without Nick and 30, this show don't run. You heard? All powered by the Venture Season Network. Y'all get in tune with it, man. We out.
Peace.
Peace out, my guys.